Hello, guys. Sorry for the delay. Um, Welcome to Bharat Tech Academy, first of all. Welcome to my session that is full stack automation testing for SDET. That is the course is all about. And today we are going to have our first demo session. And mainly, we are going to discuss about the course content and also set of use cases, how exactly we are going to implement each and every concept in terms of software testing and test automation on high level. So today we are going to understand as part of this demo. Okay. Before we'll get into the topic, okay. Can you please confirm that, hope everyone able to see my screen? First
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
And second thing, my voice is clear, right? No disturbance, right?
It's clear.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Hi, Lakshmi. You don't need to record this meeting because I'm recording already. And moreover, I'm going to upload in YouTube. Okay. That's perfectly fine. I'll share the link with you. Okay. And other people, whoever is trying to record the meeting, not required. Anyway, I'm recording and I'm going to upload in YouTube. Just listen. And yeah, so that, we'll get to know what is this course is all about and what are all the topics we are going to cover, how it is going to help you in your next role if you want to explore more into automation, programming, very importantly, what is the major part nowadays, guys? AI, right? Artificial intelligence, agentic AI, generative AI, MCPs, LLMs. Daily, we are getting so many things in our m- in market, right? So how exactly we are going to leverage those AI tools in software test automation? Also, we'll see practically with some examples today, if possible, and tomorrow also, of course. Definitely, it is not possible to cover everything in 1 hour. So that is the reason today and tomorrow we are going to have a two demo session. Okay. Let's get into the topic first. First, let's try to understand about some details about this course actually. What is this course and what are all the timings and the regular formalities, everything. First, let's try to understand quickly within 5 minutes and we'll get into the topic. Okay. If you have any questions, we'll spend good amount of time at the end of the session. I'll answer each and every question, starting from Bharat, I'm having career gap. Bharat, I don't have any programming knowledge. Is it possible to learn all these things? Bharat, um, I don't even know what is ABC in C language also. Is it fine for me to learn Java? Bharat, is it really necessary to learn advanced Java concept? Bharat, what exactly the purpose of learning this many AI tools? Lot of questions, obviously we'll get it. So we'll spend good amount of time at the end of the session. Okay. So I'll explain in detail. Okay. Thank you. First, let's try to understand what is this course is all about and what are all the timings, and then what kind of support you are going to get from my side throughout the sessions, and then how can you contact for any help in middle. So basically, this course is all about full stack software testing, meaning end-to-end automation testing course for SDET, software development engineering testing. Generally, you would have already seen a couple of roles in software testing like manual testers. Generally, they are going to get QA role, quality analyst, meaning someone who don't have any programming knowledge. Simply they are working as a functional tester in any project. Those people get QA role. Someone who is already having very good experience in manual testing now, they are learning programming. They will become quality engineer. On top of that, now someone who is actually learning full step, I mean, complete development related stuff. That means like, the tools, technology, as well as the way that we are going to implement the same. Very similar to software development, guys. So those people are going to get SDET roles, meaning the main difference between regular automation engineers and SDET role is, let's say normal automation engineers are going to work on the existing frameworks. They are having very good experience, but they are working on the existing frameworks. They need some help from the DevOps engineer to set up the pipelines. Or maybe they are depending on someone to share the test cases. They are waiting for some other team to implement the AI solutions and all. But when it comes to SDET role, we need to take care of everything by ourselves. When it comes to framework, we need to develop. Whenever you want to perform some feasibility analysis, you need to do it. Whenever you want to implement any AI solution, you should be able to do it. Suddenly from Java, they are going to ask you to start working on the JavaScript and Python. Yes, you can do it. You should do it. Okay. Suddenly you need to create a pipelines and you need to set up the servers to maintain the AI related LLMs. You need to do it. So that is what SDET role. Almost full stack software developer role it is. But only thing is we are doing testing activities. That's it. With same amount of knowledge in programming and tools. Got it. That is what SDET. And that is where we are here. Okay. Every day we are going to have an hour session, 9:30 to 10:30 in the evening. And after 10:30, I'll stay for one more hour to clear all your doubts every day so that you can share your screen. Whenever you are implementing in your personal project, you need my help. Definitely, this is going to really help you. And every Saturday, you need to take a mock interview starting from second week onwards so that generally out of this 3 months course, immediately in middle of the course after completing Java, and when we are going to begin the automation, so we are going to start applying for an opportunities, new roles, not the end of the course. Okay. So that is the reason these mock interviews are going to really help you to prepare for SDET interview even before you are attending the actual interviews. That's the plan. So at least if you can attend 3 4 interviews, it's going to give you very good advantage. And of course, I'm going to be your trainer starting from Java programming language. That is the first topic we are going to begin with until the end of DevOps, AI, automation, everything. I'm the one who is going to train in complete tech stack, whatever we are going to cover. And this is my LinkedIn ID. And thank you so much. Most of guys already connected with me since last, 4 5 days. Whoever, not connected with me yet, please connect with me. Um, Not just to connect, okay? If you connect with me, as I'm following so many tech groups and channels, definitely you're also going to get all those, fruitful solutions and what is happening in the market, especially in terms of software testing and AI. So this is my LinkedIn ID. I just posted in the chat window. Whoever is interested to connect with me, go ahead. And then this is going to be completely online course, guys. And starting from Monday, the first session is going to begin till the end of next 3 months. We are going to have complete online sessions through Zoom. Okay. And documentation and tool setup, even the recordings, you are going to get lifetime access. So those things will be shared through Google Drive and Google Classroom. So it will be something like this. Every day, whatever the session that we are going to complete, and then whatever the programs that you need to submit in detail, you are going to get a update in your email personally so that you can directly work on those things, something like this, topic wise notes you are going to get it, so you don't need to note it on anything. Okay, you are going to get complete notes and respective assignments to complete for that particular topic in detail in the Google Classroom. Okay, so that you are well prepared for an interview. Every day you need to submit the coding challenges through GitHub and you need to send me for review. Okay, same thing will happen when it comes to videos also. Okay, so every day whatever the session that we are going to complete, right, in each and every area of your programming language, like this. So today non-access modifier, today we discussed about oops, like this, you are going to get the notification. Moreover, along with all these things, you have a dedicated portal available. That is simply if you can search in Google, like, bharattechacademy.com. So you will get the portal where you can directly log in and then you can access all the content. Like if you need templates, if you need resumes, or if you need like, how to prepare my Naukri profile, even before we are going to cover, if you wanna try in middle, you don't need to ask me anything and directly everything is available. And if you have more time, all the assignments and additional coding challenges also you can try from the portal actually. So please feel free to use this portal and then access the content. Okay. After all, definitely you are going to get so many doubts. So please take this number 9553 220022. Fancy number, okay? So you can ping me. So we'll connect personally and we'll discuss in detail. If you have any doubts or clarifications on any tool, framework, or specific solutions, if you need, definitely I'll try to support at my level best. Okay. That's all about this course. Let's get into the topic. Bharat, currently I'm working as a manual tester, or currently I'm working in a different area, not even software testing. Now I want to learn software testing and I want to jump into software testing role, especially into automation because there is no manual testing role now. So currently I'm zero in programming language. I don't know anything about Java. I don't know anything about automation. I know only ChatGPT, um, Perplexity, Gemini, only these tools because daily I'm uploading my photographs for editing in Nano Banana. Daily my kids are using Perplexity to check the answers, and daily I'm also using ChatGPT to write an email. That is what I know, Bharat. So other than that, I don't have any much knowledge on programming or automation. So what can I learn if I'll join in this course? Can I learn automation? And if I'll be able to learn automation and the AI skill set in terms of automation, so what can I learn? So where exactly it is going to begin? What are all the areas mainly we are going to touch? And finally, at the end of 3 months course, what exactly I'm going to learn and earn, basically, knowledge-wise and practical part. So what exactly we are going to cover daily, whatever the time that we are spending, 1 hour on regular session and 1 hour on doubts, right? So what exactly we are going to cover? So starting from the day one, we are going to begin with programming language training, first of all. So we are going to completely depend on Java programming language for entire course, okay? So starting from the day one, when we are going to begin with programming concepts till the end of automation and DevOps integration, cloud implementation, everywhere we are going to use Java. Somewhere in middle, we are going to use little bit of JavaScript, especially when we are working with API automation. Otherwise, it's full and full based out of Java, basically. Okay, nothing else. So starting from the day one, we are going to learn first, Java programming language, starting from the very basics of Java till the advanced Java libraries. We are going to learn. Okay, like in core Java, and advanced Java libraries, everything. So what exactly it means, like, whenever we are going to learn Java programming language, what exactly we are going to learn here, like, core Java mein, what exactly the area we are going to touch. Advanced Java meaning from where exactly it is going to begin. And advanced Java libraries meaning what kind of libraries it is. And how exactly it is going to be useful in my test automation. Because I'm not a developer, why I need to learn advanced Java? And what kind of advanced libraries were really important to learn here. So obviously, day one, first we are going to start with very basic stuff like, what is Java? How Java programming language is going to work in the background. Simply, if I'm going to write a hello world program, that simple hello world program like system.out.println, within the double quotation, hello world, if I'm going to write this one single line. In the background, how exactly Java is going to process this program. From there, our journey is going to begin, starting from Monday. Got it? And eventually, we are going to learn about very important thing. That is, whenever we are going to learn Java programming language, instead of directly jumping into Java programming concepts, what exactly we need to learn first is, because you guys are no more freshers, right? When you guys are going to join with 6 years, 7 years of experience, it doesn't matter. Previously, you worked on a manual testing, but when it comes to interview, you need to project your experience as completely automation engineer, or at least 60% of your experience in automation, right? Then you should learn some techniques, some cool shortcuts to deal with IDEs, how to use Eclipse first of all properly, like a pro, like an experienced person, how to use IntelliJ like an experienced person, how to debug a program like an experienced person, whenever there is any error while using cursor AI, basically. Like this, in detail, we need to learn those things first. Second important thing is, just to manage your role, you need to learn some technical stuff like, some technical terms. What is AI, first of all, and what is RAG? What is LLM? You know, what is IDE? What is CI/CD? Such kind of stuff, it is very important to know basically, and what exactly it means in my role. Those things are very important. Some shortcuts, some standard procedures to follow. Whenever I'm going to create a simple package, what is the standard process to create a package? What is the standard process to create a Java class? These things are very important to know first, just to manage the role, okay? So that is what we are going to learn first, After understanding the Java architecture, then we are going to understand the standards of Java, pro techniques about Java, shortcuts to use IDE properly like a pro. That is what mainly we are going to learn. Then we'll get into the actual topic, obviously. Like, what are all the data types Java is going to accept. And, what is non-primitive, what is primitive, what is array, what is collection. Like, all the core Java concepts we are going to begin from the day once we are going to learn, we are going to start from the core Java concepts onwards. Like, we are going to begin, obviously. Then once we are going to get very good knowledge on core Java concepts like, data types, variables, operators, loops, conditional statements, exception handling, collections, data structures, and lot of stuff, right? Then we'll enter into the advanced Java concepts, where we are going to begin from Java 8 features onwards. Why advanced Java concepts are really required here? Because I am not developing any application. Simply, I want to use Selenium, or I want to do API automation, or maybe I want to connect with the database by using Java. That's it. For that, core Java is enough for me. So why? Because we are going to start from Java 8 features, especially starting from Lambda expressions, Streams API, functional interfaces, multi-threading. Then we'll enter into Maven. Later point of time, we'll try to understand this, serialization, deserialization, and logging mechanisms, memory optimization, such kind of stuff. Why? Because when your experience is growing, slowly you are going to become a lead. You are going to become an architect. By the time when you are going to take that position, your responsibility is not about, simply writing the code. Okay. Now, there are so many ways to write the code. So many copilots are available. Coding assistants are available. Now, the problem here is it's not like earlier days, right? Suddenly, my junior guy is going to write the code. There is no guarantee that always he is going to use till Java 7 features only. Till Java 21, as we are using, he can use any advanced Java programming concepts introduced very recently in Java 21 or Java 25. We don't know. First of all, if you don't know about that advanced Java concepts, how exactly you are going to review some other person code? One thing. Second thing, when you are dealing with AI tools nowadays, what exactly people are doing? It's so simple, right? Instead of simply writing the code manually, now so many times our junior guys, what exactly they are doing? Simply they are going to open some Copilot basically, and they are going to ask, Copilot to generate the code. For example, there are multiple utilities are available. Suddenly, I'm going to ask my junior, can you please develop a CSV utility? This guy is not at all going to write any code now. Simply what exactly this guy is going to do? Simply he's going to take my framework. He's going to take, my Copilot instructions to customize the experience according to my project. Then he's going to simply ask, can you create a CSV utility to read the CSV files in my application and to verify the data? Like this, he's going to ask simply Copilot, and now Copilot is going to generate the CSV file utility, right? It is going to write all the code. Now, is there any guarantee that this Copilot is going to use only core Java concepts to implement that? Obviously not, right? So that is where, advanced Java concepts were very important. Moreover, going forward, it's not only about writing the code. Eventually, we need to optimize the code also. For example, I know collections very well. I know how array list will work, how linked list will work, how queues will work. I know everything. Whenever I'm going to get simple problem like, can you identify the prime numbers in the list? I'm going to get 100 numbers. Out of that, can you please identify the prime number, or maybe simply can you please identify the even numbers from this list? Maybe I'm going to write 10 lines of code by using collection. Like first I'm going to store in array list, later I'm going to use for loop, later I'm going to create another list to store the updated values. I'm going to use if else condition to check the prime number condition, or maybe even number condition. Lot of lines of code we are writing now. Same thing in the advanced Java concepts, for example, streams API, if you can say, within one line, you will be able to solve the same problem, right? Yes or no? So that is where we need advanced Java concepts also to optimize the code, to reduce the memory that it is consuming every time, to speed up the automation process. That is very important now, right? Because now regression speeds are going really huge. Everyone is making thousands of test cases in regression suite, and definitely it is very important to take care of memory optimization, reducing the number of lines of code. Everything is very important. See, now it is developing a complete CSV utility. Now I don't know, like, what level of, code it is using. And within the CSV parser, like, what kind of code it is accepting, we don't know, right? So just to understand that, definitely we need to have an idea on all these advanced Java concepts also. Moreover, advanced Java libraries. What exactly this advanced Java library is all about? Even though I'm going to work on Java 21, but Java is not at all going to provide all the programs to automate your web application, or to automate images. If you want to copy the text from images, for example, suddenly in your project there is a barcode. Now you need to automate the barcode, for example, to understand, what is the meaning of specific barcode, whether we are printing correct barcode in the image or not. Or maybe suddenly some PDF files I'm going to download in the form of invoice. Now I need to validate the PDF files. You know, suddenly I want to maintain lot of data in the Excel sheet. Now I want to read the test data from Excel sheet and all. This is where Java is not going to support directly. Simply by using core Java concepts or advanced Java concepts, if you start building the solution to read a simple PDF file, 3 4 months you need to work just to automate one single PDF file itself. If you want to start writing the programs by yourself, that is where what exactly we are going to do. Already, so many people created the utility programs to read PDF, to read image, to read Excel and all. So all those utilities now we need to learn and understand. Whenever I want to generate the report, what kind of utility currently that is available in the market for free, and how exactly we can read the same, we can use the same in our project when there is a PDF utility. when there is a Excel utility, barcode utility. Very important. Now, whenever we are going to work in automation, we need to generate nice, colorful report. We need to send an email to our personal Gmail address or maybe our client email address, basically. So definitely we need to build multiple programs and then utilities. For that, Java is not going to have such kind of default programs. That is where we need to depend on some third-party libraries. So that is what we are going to learn in the advanced Java library integration. Especially, I want to connect with the database, for example. Definitely, inbuilt, it is not available, right? So that is where we are going to use all the advanced Java libraries, and then we are going to try all these third party services within the framework. How can we implement and how can we utilize what kind of common methods available and how exactly it is very useful in our project. Everything in detail we are going to learn. So this is how initially we are going to start with Java programming concepts. First of all, during this entire Java training for next 1 month, 1 week, almost like, we are going to spend roughly like, 5 to 6 weeks we are going to spend on Java training, right? Pure Java. There is no automation, no AI tool, not even a copilot, nothing. We are going to simply learn Java programming language. Daily, you guys are going to get the coding challenge within the Java itself, and you need to submit that coding challenge through GitHub every day. So daily you are going to get the coding challenge, right? So you need to submit that particular coding challenge like this, say daily how my students are already submitting. Let me show you. Like this, daily. So this is the so and so assignment. I have raised the PR. Like this, you need to send me on daily basis. Next 1 month, same thing. Every day coding assignment, every weekend, mock interview. And then you need to submit all those things and you need to get it reviewed from my side, basically. That is the expectation. So that you will become perfect in programming language. And that is the only major part that we are going to focus. We need to focus. It's not even like, see how beautifully she is doing every day, all the assignments, right? So exactly this is the procedure that we are going to follow. Got it in detail. Next. So once we are going to learn Java completely, and once you are good enough, once you are going to get very good knowledge on Java programming language, you feel good enough to start working on the programming part and automation part. Then we'll begin the actual automation. From there, the journey will be very exciting because we are going to start immediately after Java programming. We are going to start both automation as well as AI together. Okay. So initially, we are going to start with, one of the web application automation by using Selenium, where we are going to design the framework like in a hybrid framework by using TestNG, Cucumber, along with JUnit. These three different, framework libraries, we are going to mix together and we are going to start building the hybrid framework for one of the web application. The application also, it's very interesting application. One of the CRM application, very similar to Salesforce kind of application it is with so many modules. Hundreds of screens will be there. And it is a live project still running in the organization. And that is what mainly we are going to work as part of this project. Okay. So what exactly we are going to do? First, we are going to set up the project within the Azure DevOps, actually. And we are going to generate the test cases, but this time we are not at all going to write the test cases manually, but we are going to start writing the test cases by using automation, by using copilots, basically. Got it? From there, our automation and AI journey is going to begin. Got it? So first thing, what exactly we are going to do is we are going to set up the Azure DevOps, and then we are going to have all the requirements within the Azure DevOps, something like this. And for each and every user story that we are going to create, I'll show you the application, how exactly it is going to look like. So the application is going to look like this. Basically, it's a CRM related application, the domain completely. And so this is the application actually. So there will be so many modules will be there. And out of that, mainly we are going to work on two different modules. There were almost like 44 modules as of now. We are going to work on two modules, and if you have time, more time, then you can work on other modules as well in terms of automation. So this is the module. Why this particular application? Why Bharat? This is a application created by latest React JS and Angular JS related stuff, right? So many challenges you are going to get whenever you are going to locate the element, whenever you are going to automate the application. So that by the time you are going to automate this application, you will get very good experience, like some 5 years automation experience guy, how many challenges they are going to face in their 5 years lifetime of automation journey. Those many challenges you are going to face in next 3 months for sure, so that you will get best experience by the time that you are going to resolve the errors and automate this application is the same. When you are going to automate the graphs, when you are going to automate the charts, basically, when you are going to verify different data that is matching with actual result or not, that is going to give you a very good experience. So that is the reason I've selected this application. Okay, now how we are going to begin the thing. So from here, the journey will be really interesting. Generally, whenever we are going to start automation, we need a test cases first of all, right? For example, if I'm going to give you 10 user stories, okay, 10 different user stories if I'm going to give you, and if I'll ask you to write a test cases, generally how much time it is going to take, guys, to write the test cases? I need proper, accurate, positive, negative edge case scenarios. So how much time it is going to take for you, generally?
Based on the severity or like that.
So this is very severe application because we are providing solutions to top MNC companies in the world. We are deploying the CRM solutions, obviously. So tell me, just keep that point in your mind and tell me, kind of a Salesforce application, guys. We are developing literally clone of Salesforce application. Now tell me, if I'm going to give you 10 user stories, how much time it is going to take for you to write the test cases and to
I mean,
upload them, to have it in your Azure, basically.
1 month, Bharat.
1 month, huh? 1 month.
Yeah.
I don't think they will give you 1 month time just to build the use test cases for 10
If a
user
single
stories.
person is working on 10 story, at least it will take 1 month. If we have
1 month, huh?
multiple QAs, then yeah.
Maybe
or like 15 to 20 days.
15 days. Okay. Now, how much time we need to take now in this AI world? Or maybe like, maybe if you are going to start thinking about each and every user story, and then, now if I want to write test cases for each and every user story by reading each and every point in the acceptance criteria, definitely it is going to take a lot of time for me. Now, with the help of AI tools, this is what our first AI journey. First, we are going to start working with copilots like, Microsoft 365 Copilot, just to start your AI journey. Very, very basic stuff, okay? To generate the test cases, you can try Microsoft 365 Copilot. And when you learn little bit, obviously by the time when we are going to start automation, we are going to have very good knowledge on programming, right? Now we are going to use Copilot in different way, like a test generation tool. Let me show you how good it is and how cool it is and how much time it is going to take to generate the test cases by reading clear user story. That too, it is not going to generate the test cases like ChatGPT randomly, so and so steps and all. Simply, it is going to generate the test cases in Excel sheet or CSV file, whatever the format that you want, so that directly you can upload the test cases in Azure, guys. That is how I want to generate the test cases. Let's see how can we do it. This is the first thing that we are going to learn in AI, along with automation framework that we are going to build. All you guys going to do here is I'm going to use my Copilot, obviously, and generally whatever the user story that you want to write the test cases. For example, there are so many user stories you can see here, right? Let's say now I want to write a test cases for fourth user story. I want to validate the login page with all possible test cases to verify login functionality in my application. If you are going to write test cases for this user story, how much time it will take? Roughly, tell me. Maybe some 3-4 hours to write test cases, to get it reviewed, and then to upload them in Jira, to upload them in Azure. At least it will take some time, right, guys? At least
Yes, yes, yeah.
to think about different edge cases, at least we need some 3-4 hours time, at least. Then only we'll get so many ideas. Now see the magic. How exactly I'm going to write the test cases now. What is the user story ID? ID is 10, right? User story number, the ID. Let's take it. Now, all I'm going to do is simple. So already in my project folder, if you see, there is a test cases folder. You can see, right? Simply empty test cases folder. You can see, right, guys? Now I'll ask simply my Copilot to write the test cases, not random things. Okay, it should read my user story. It should generate the test cases, all possible test cases that too. And we should be able to directly upload them in Azure basically. I'll write like this. Can you write test cases for user story 10 and generate the CSV file in test cases folder? Got it? Now voice mode also there, right, in Copilots. That is what I'm going to do. Let's see the magic. Generally, to think about test cases or to read the user story, acceptance criteria, at least for that itself, it is going to take a lot of time for us, right? But now it is reading the user story automatically. Let me show you how beautiful it is going to read the user story. Can you see that? It directly integrated with my Azure. And then it started reading my user story automatically from the Eclipse or from the IntelliJ. Now, it will take just very few seconds time. Trust me, like it is going to take maybe 40 seconds time because, it should understand my previous requirements and the current user story, everything. Now, it is going to generate nice test cases. That too, simply after generating the test cases, not like a chart GPT, simply it is not going to give you text. Test case 1 scenario is this, test case 2 scenario is this, like this. It is going to generate the test cases with the detailed steps, preconditions, and it is going to store in the nice CSV file. So that CSV file, you can directly upload them in Azure. So that is what the final expectation basically. Can you see that? It already generated. Let's see. Oh, it is already launching also. Okay, it is launching in other. Can you see that, guys? How much time it took? Exactly 43 seconds. That to detailed steps, it is not randomly writing whatever, like, like a chat GPT it is doing. Can you see that? Format, 400 characters, there is a requirement. Just now we have seen in the requirement. Now you can ask any user story. Now it is going to write a test cases like a magic. Like this. All you need to do is simply upload them in Azure. Directly you can go to where is your where is our so you can directly go to tester plans. Maybe whatever the test cases that you created. Now simply you can go to import and then you can directly upload all your test cases, something like this, so that it will be uploaded into your Azure DevOps, just like that. Got it? See, everything is uploaded. How cool it is, right? Is it cool?
Yeah.
Very good. So all we need to do is, especially here, the main technique that we are going to use is, Copilot customized instructions. Like, clearly we need to train our Copilot in such a way that what exactly my expectation is, what exactly my current, Azure DevOps account and the token details, little information if you are going to provide, and what are all the mandatory steps compulsory you are expecting in each and every user story. Little bit training is going to help. And later point of time, we are going to use two simple Java utilities so that now it is going to build all your test cases. That's it. Got it. This is the first level of, learning AI or using AI in our automation so that you don't need to spend hours of time in generating the test cases, segregating them in regression, sanity, all those things. Everything will be taken care by itself. Okay, so we are going to build nice framework to automate the application, like that consists of multiple utilities, common methods related to Selenium in detail, like proper hybrid framework we are going to build. Side by side, we are going to start working with Copilot. So that is how we are going to start our automation journey in the first thing. But generating the test cases is really good. And now, how can we automate? Is there any way we can automate the application also side by side by using some AI tools or AI co-pilots? I know, like, simply if I'm going to give the test cases in ChatGPT, it is going to give me a structure only. But now my requirement is completely different. Now I'm going to launch one of the application, something like this. What exactly I want is main struggle in automation. What is the major portion of time that we are going to spend in automation, guys? Anyone is already working in Selenium here? Anyone is having experience in Selenium already?
Yes, yes,
Okay, nice. What is the major portion of time that you are spending when you are automating any application?
reading the requirements, what I feel.
Reading the requirements is done. Already it is reading the requirements. It created the
Writing
test
the
cases.
test cases,
Finding
Locating the
the
element.
Finding the
location.
elements,
finding the
locating the
elements.
elements.
Yeah, I got it.
See, if we are going to find the elements and if we are going to share the requirement, then I think any Copilot or any AI tool can easily automate our application. Correct? Major portion of our time, trust me, if I'm going to spend 10 hours in automation, at least 7 to 8 hours we are going to struggle in locating the elements, identifying the nice dynamic locators. That is where we are going to waste our time. Agree with me, everyone?
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm going to build some solution that can automatically identify the locators of each and every element in your page, that to perfect locator, perfect XPath, I think that is going to make our life so easy, right? That is going to make our automation journey so simple and light, correct? So that is what mainly we are going to learn as part of our second stage of AI. That is what? How to make use of MCPs in coding assistants. Generally, whenever I'm going to start working in the Selenium, like a traditional automation like Selenium, TestNG, Cucumber, all those things, I need to prepare so many utilities. For example, generally, whenever we are going to begin the framework, what exactly we are going to do, apart from, we are going to build nice framework structure like this. When we are working with, hybrid framework, that is how we are going to start with, obviously, where we are going to prepare so many common methods related to Selenium, so many common methods related to launching the browser, all those things, some common methods related to different utilities and all. Now, coding assistants and MCPs, how exactly these things are going to help us here? Let's see with simple example. Okay. For example, I've already designed the basic structure of my framework on high level. Like, I have designed the very basic structure of, my framework where, I have created couple of methods in Selenium to automate the web application. And then, couple of methods to deal with my browser, some utilities and all. Now, I want to prepare the documentation, for example. Documentation meaning simply whenever you are going to write the test cases and implement the code, that is not enough, right? When we are building the framework, we need to maintain proper standards according to the company architecture. At the same time, hmm, we need to maintain proper documentation, because when you are going to create a framework, it's not about simply designing the framework. You need to maintain proper standards, documentation, and everything. And sometimes we want to build some new utilities, even you are also not aware which library you need to use, and which common method we can help. We can make use of this. That is where this coding assistant is going to help you. The main difference between regular Copilot and this coding assistant is, with the integrated IDE like Cursor, it is going to act like a Eclipse for you, meaning you don't need any Eclipse or IntelliJ. Directly, you can start importing your project like this here, whatever the framework that you are going to design, basic framework that you are going to design, you can directly import your framework directly within your Cursor IDE itself, because it is going to act like a IDE, first of all. At the same time, it is also going to give you all the AI models as well to work like a co-pilot inbuilt, something like this. For example, let's take same example, already I have designed nice framework where multiple utilities I've already created, but suddenly now additional utility is required where I need to read the barcode in my application, but I don't know how to read barcode and what kind of program I need to write. Now all I can do is simply I can ask my coding assistant in such a way that I'll simply use this, context. First, read utilities, all those things. And very important, because it should not randomly generate my program. Okay. It should understand my way of development, my way of writing the code, my project standards. In my company, what Java version we are using, which Selenium version we are using. It should be able to understand everything. So for that, we need to first train the coding assistant, right? So we are giving context what exactly we want and how we want. That is where we are going to train our coding assistant by using custom instructions where I'm going to clearly mention what kind of project it is and what is my framework structure is. Everything in detail, I'm going to train clearly by providing proper structure and standards and everything in detail. Now I'll ask this coding assistant, say, can you build a simple utility to read the barcode? Like this, I'm going to ask. It's a very basic prompt. People say, right, in the institutes and all, we need to, what is that? We need to learn prompt engineering. We need to write proper prompts and all. Not required now. See, currently in my company, whatever I'm using, right? You don't need to give any super cool prompts now. Is it look like a super cool prompt? It's a very basic line I'm asking, right, guys? One single line I'm asking, barcode, that's it. But it is going to understand exactly what I need according to my project requirements, according to my company standards, because I have already trained my co-pilot and my coding assistant before itself. What exactly I want. Now, it is going to do it for me. This is one way we can use coding assistant like Cursor, especially Cursor we are using as part of this, so that it is going to understand and analyze my complete requirements by reading the instructions, whatever I have given. And it is going to follow the coding style, which I have followed for other utilities. And now it is going to generate nice utility to read the barcode. You can place any barcode in the folder. Now it is going to happily read that particular barcode, and then it is going to give you whatever the result that you are expecting. So this is one way we are going to use like a co-pilot. And now these coding assistants are now supporting MCPs also. What is MCP here? Model Context Protocol. So something like this. So now it is generating. How cool it is, right? Now just like that, it is generating the barcode utility, and now it is going to raise kind of a PR for me. Hey Bharat, can you please review? So whenever I'm going to click on the review, now it is going to show me how many lines I have written and what is the library I'm using, and how exactly I have implemented everything in detail. It is going to give me, and if I'm going to accept, then it is okay. So it is going to add the code in my repository. Got it? This is how one way coding assistant is going to help us. Next level, MCP. What is MCP is all about here? Generally, when it comes to Copilot or coding assistant, you are going to ask some question and it is going to give the answer in the form of code, in the form of text. That's it, right? Yes or no? But what if by using that particular code, directly if I want to interact with the tool, Copilot is not going to help you anyway. Meaning, I'll tell you one simple example. Now I'm going to ask my Copilot, hey Copilot, can you please open my database related software like a DB visualizer or maybe PostgreSQL server and PG admin tool or maybe VLC media player? Can you select Bahubali movie or maybe can you play that particular movie? Like this, if I'm going to ask, will your Copilot is going to help anyway, guys?
No.
No, not at all. Or maybe I'll ask, hey Copilot, now I want to automate one of the application. Can you please open that particular application in so and so Chrome browser? And then can you please go to home page and can you read each and every element and can you try to identify the XPath for each and every element? Will your Copilot and ChatGPT is going to help you anyway in your personal application? I don't think so, right? That is where MCP, Model Context Protocol, what exactly this new era of AI is. Now it is going to use the knowledge of AI model and it is associated with your copilots and coding assistants and it is having access to all the physical softwares like it can interact with your VLC, it can interact with your Chrome browser, it can interact within your GitHub account and Git tool. Now it is connecting the AI with your personal softwares basically and it is going to act like a bridge between these two. Now we can do wonders by using MCPs here. And every software now they started because it's very new into the market, very new, meaning from last few months only they started, at least maybe 4 5 months before only it started. Now most of the people started building their MCPs. Currently some of the MCPs are available here which I'm regularly using. I'll show you. These are the current MCPs we have currently. Postgre MCP, Chrome MCP, Git MCP, browser MCP, all these things. Got it. What is the capability of this MCP now? You guys are doing database testing, right? Regularly, everyone?
Yes.
Suppose if I'm going to ask you write complex query, maybe like, there were 100 tables were there. Now I'm going to ask you to connect some, at least like, some 11 tables. And then you need to filter top, rank one data and all. So how much time it is going to take to write a query, basically, for you? That too, I don't want random query, okay? You need to check your database connection and then you need to go to your database and query all those things. How much time it is going to take for you? Lot of time. Or maybe we are going to depend on some DB developers. Hey, can you please write this query? Can you please give it to me so that I can use in my automation script? Hey, can you please, hey, Bobby, can you please write this query? Because there are so many tables and all, right? Now, what exactly this MCP is going to do is, it is developed by same database software. Whoever is created PostgreSQL, same person now developing the MCP. So now it know everything about PostgreSQL server. Same way, whoever created Chrome browser and generally what exactly you guys are doing within the Chrome browser, something like some of the capital I'll show you. Generally, you are going to launch the browser, you are going to click on the browser, you'll check the network tab, you will check the inspect the element to identify the expert. That is what you guys are doing, right? Now, within this MCP, they have trained everything. Got it? They have trained everything. All you need to do is now you need to ask the question in the very natural language. Now it is going to generate the content according to your working style. Got it? Let's try with simple example. As you guys asked, right, it is going to take a lot of time to create the XPath for me every time. That is where most of my time I'm spending. Now, how can I automate Bharat? Because that is going to be a really great help. Because if I'm working on automation for 10 hours, I'm wasting my time and 8 hours in the locating the elements only, right? Because now I have test cases generated by Copilot. Now, Copilot can automate my application if I can simply give the elements. That's it, right? So let's see how simple it is now with the MCP. All we can ask is, let's take one simple um, application. For example, I'm going to take one sample application, okay? There is a Parabank application. It's a dummy application, okay? Now, what exactly my requirement is? Now, I need XPath for each and every element. I want to locate each and every web element. I want to write the XPath. Same way, later I want to click on this admin page. Again, I need to check the complete elements and I need to identify the XPath of each and every major element which I want to validate. Got it? That is what I want to do for now in my Selenium automation. For that, I need a XPaths and all the locators. Now let's see how exactly my MCP is going to help me all the way. Hope you guys can see the MCP already turned on if you see, right? It is already online, correct? Chrome MCP, everyone. Now we can ask simply. The MCP name is Chrome MCP. So now it is having capabilities of dealing with Chrome browser. You can do whatever you want within the Chrome browser, basically. I'll tell you later how exactly we need to build this MCP, all those things. So now let's ask, simple question, how exactly it is going to answer. Simple steps you are going to ask like this. Use Chrome MCP. Now I'm asking, my Copilot, use Chrome MCP. And what exactly you want to do with this Chrome MCP? Open Parabank application and then inspect each and every element. Okay, inspect each and every element. And then you need to locate all the elements and not only simply locating the elements because currently I'm following the page object model design pattern basically. Because now according to my page object model design pattern, now you need to identify the locators and you need to prepare nice XPath like this, how exactly I want. Let's say currently as I'm following page object model design pattern, page wise, I'm going to locate the web elements first. If you see, I'm going to do that like this in my Creatio CRM application. I'm going to locate the element something like this in detail, right? That to proper page object model with page factory. To support that, I need a XPath like this. So that is what we are going to ask like this. One sample XPath I'm going to give. I'm going to write basic syntaxes. I'm using Chrome MCP. Let's see the magic now. You guys told me that, that is what taking a lot of time, right? Now, let's close it. All I want is, it should write, it should inspect, it should open the browser, it should check each and everything in detail. Now it should generate the Java classes with all the web elements in detail. So one magic click. Now let's see what is going to happen. How beautiful it is going to, I'm not at all writing anything. So now it is launching the browser. MCP, that is the capability of MCP now. Okay. Now it is going to check each and every element. It is going to inspect each and every element. Now let's see the magic. And I have asked, go to admin page also later point of time. Normally in a basic English language, I have asked this MCP to do that. Let's see. So now it went to admin page if you guys observe. And once the work done, now it is going to close the browser. And now your locators will be ready shortly. At least trust me to locate the elements for all the elements. It is going to take hours of time. That to so many issues you are going to face, right? Now let's see how much time it is going to take. Still it is doing, so it is checking each and every button and element it is planning. Okay, almost ready. Okay, it is almost done. Like a magic, right? Now it is, storing all those things because you have requested in the elements folder, right? So now it is preparing. It is collecting everything. Yeah, now it is close the browser. That means your files were ready. Your locators are ready. Let's check the elements folder. Can you see this, guys? Fine. Good enough. Can we check one of the locator whether it is working fine or not? Is it properly written or not? All the element locators. Let's see.
Yes.
Maybe let's see loan processor. I don't know whether this element is there or maybe minimum balance is there or not. Let's check this XPath. Uh, it is in the admin page. Huh? It is telling there is a admin page minimum balance is there. Let's see. Is it working? Working or not? Whoever knows
Yes.
Selenium, they know very well what
Yeah, it
exactly
is
I'm
working.
doing now, right? It is highlighting, right? The minimum balance element. Can you see that?
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know that there is a minimum balance element is there, but it knows everything. That it is going to retest. It's not simply giving the XPath, guys. Did you guys observe or not when it is doing? It is retesting each and every XPath one more time by verifying it in the network tab whether we are getting one of one or not. Okay. Then only it is giving. Not like you and me. Simply we are going to write XPath later. When there is a issue, we'll see, we'll fix it. Again, we'll spend good amount of effort in the maintenance. It is not going to do like that. It is going to locate it. It is going to verify it. Then only it is going to publish, basically. This is where MCP is going to play key role in our automation process. Got it? How much time it is going to save, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Same thing, if I want to know, I'll show you one more interesting thing, which I'm regularly doing. Database testing, right? For example, let's say, first of all, I don't know how many tables were there. Out of these tables, now I want to, so simply I'm trying this actor details, right? So in my database, this many actors were there. Or maybe let's try some other thing. Uh, okay. There is a film table in my database, for example, and then there is a category table is there. Okay. Or maybe actor, which one will try? Or maybe let's take a payment table. Okay. What are all the columns are there? Amount. Okay. Let's do one thing. Now I want what is the maximum amount we are charging? What is the maximum amount we are charging per DVD, for example, in this database? I don't know how to write SQL query. I'm a very basic guy, very poor knowledge on SQL. Now, how exactly my MCP is going to help me? I don't want template like, select star from uh, ABC limit. You can try this like this chart GPT. What exactly we are going to get the suggestion? I don't want suggestion. It should be able to understand my table, my database. It should be able to understand all the tables. Then it should give me um, what is the maximum amount we are charging per DVD, for example, okay, in the payment table. Let's see how exactly it is going to help us now. So for that, now we are going to use another MCP here. MCP name is Postgres is the MCP currently we are using. Okay. So we need to train before itself all these MCPs about your database and all, obviously. Now we need to use those MCPs. Let's see. Can you use MCP Postgres? Sorry, can you use Postgres MCP and give me what is the maximum amount we are charging per DVD from what is the table name we tried just now? I think payment. You can ask anything in a natural language. Now MCP know everything about our database. See, now it is connected with my database MCP. Now let's see what exactly it is going to tell us. Later we'll try whether it is correct or not. That is the advantage basically. um, it is telling maximum amount we are charging $11.99, guys. But I don't know whether it is correct or not. Let's see. Um, can someone help me to write a SQL query, please, to get the maximum value from the SQL? Select max of what is the column name? Amount, right? Amount from payment. Is it correct, guys? My query? Any DB expert? Correct only.
Yeah.
What is the maximum value in my database?
11.
Matching?
12.
Matching with MCP?
Yes.
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 Yeah, Bharat, here, can we extract this query from the
Yes. Yes.
MCP? Is it
Why
right?
not? Yes. Why not?
Can
Everything
can
is
you try
possible.
that?
Yes. Let's try.
Because we all
I'll tell
people
you. I'll
don't
tell.
know that.
That too. That too. I'll show you very interesting thing now. MCP. Okay. Simple. Shortcut is Control K. Okay. Let's write. Why to type? Let's explain. Okay. So it is going to do. Write a query to read first name and last name from actors table. Name of actor from actors table. Can you see that, brother?
Yeah, yes, Bharat.
You can ask whatever you want. It is going to do it within fraction of seconds. Okay. That is the power of MCP. This is at second level. So along with, Selenium framework, we are going to start learning these things also so that traditional Selenium or maybe tomorrow playwright will come, day after tomorrow ABC will come. XYZ will come. So now we are going to be up to market by integrating these tools so that it doesn't matter which one we are using now. Everywhere we are dealing with tools and we are automating according to that so that it is going to help you all the way. This is how slowly we are going to start with web automation journey by using Selenium and nice framework along with AI tools integration as well within the framework. Got it? Then we'll enter into the API automation, performance testing, and database automation eventually. So what exactly we are going to do in API automation? What other AI tools are going to help me here? So that part we'll see in tomorrow's session. Okay. I think more than enough for today, right? Now let's take some questions from others. So remaining part we'll see tomorrow, guys, in the tomorrow session, like what is there in the API, what is there in the performance testing, and next level in the AI, that is how to integrate our automation scripts with LLMs directly. Meaning, till now we are asking something, it is giving something, right? But suddenly, I want to ask something in middle of executing the program. That too, my Selenium is going to ask ChatGPT in middle, so that ChatGPT is going to solve the XPath problem, and then it is going to send me back. So that my Selenium is going to know all those things, and it is going to heal the problem and do it by itself. So how exactly we can implement the same? How can we connect those LLM? LLM meaning in the ChatGPT is a UI application for general public, but in the background, they are using so many LLMs trained with a lot of data, right? Everyone know LLM, right? How exactly ChatGPT will work in the background? Any idea, guys? I'm sure definitely would have heard about LLMs, RAG, LangChain, all those things. No? So tomorrow we'll see all those things. Okay, it will be even more interesting. That is the next level. Okay. So parallelly, along with the API automation, how can we see all those things? So now tomorrow we'll see. Okay. Uh,
Same time, right, Bharat?
Same time, 7:30. I think tomorrow some scary tools also I am going to give you so that it will be very, very exciting. It is very exciting tools. Okay, tomorrow we'll see all those things. Okay. Till this part, any questions, guys? Anyone? Everyone is spellbound or no questions? What exactly the situation now?
सर इसके बारे में मेरे को नहीं मालूम, मैं तो फ्रेशर हूँ, इसके
Okay,
बारे में जानकारी नहीं है सर.
definitely that's perfectly fine. From the very basics, anyway, we are learning. So that is absolutely fine. Naveen, tell me,
Hi,
brother. Hi,
hi, Navneet.
finally joined.
Yeah, yeah. But just like curious question. See,
Yep.
companies like MNCs, there are a lot of limitations on like usage of these copilots and
Mm, correct,
this AI agents, right?
correct, correct,
So completely, if you are generating these test cases and if you are using AI to find these
correct,
locators or elements,
correct,
what as shown in the example, right?
correct.
So how we would get the knowledge uh, like if you have to do it manually, say,
No, first we are going to try manually only, obviously, right? After learning Java. Next, when we are going to start with very basics of Selenium, obviously, how to locate XPath, all those things we are also going to try.
okay,
Then only we are going to enter into the framework. Obviously, don't think like day one itself we are going to do all these things.
mhm,
So we are going to first do manually all those things. So that is what we are going to try when it comes. Maybe I forgot to tell you that part. I maybe. So generally, once after learning Selenium, sorry, Java, what exactly we are going to do is next we'll enter into the Selenium part, like how to automate the browser basically. Okay. How to identify the locator, how to write dynamic XPath basically. Okay. How to deal with advanced CSS locators, what are all the syntax we need to follow. All those things definitely we are going to learn. Then only we'll enter into those, Copilot. That is the reason I told you. Until we are going to get very good knowledge on, programming and automation, we'll not enter into Copilots completely. That's the reason we are going to use only Eclipse because it is going to give very limited suggestions for us at least. Second thing, your question is very valid. Bharat, you are using so many tools, right? But whether my company is going to allow these tools or not is the main thing, right? Main doubt, right?
yeah,
Till now, whatever the tool I'm using, none of these tools were open source or maybe public tools. Everything is enterprise tools only. You can tell me any company, every company is using these tools. Those tools only I have selected. Whether it is a startup company or company, GitHub Copilot. I'm sure every company is using. At least you guys heard about GitHub Copilot, right? GitHub
Yes.
Copilot Enterprise. Everyone is using, right?
Yes.
Starting from Microsoft to Amazon to very big banking sector, even like top mobile sector like Verizon, AT&T, and then everyone is using GitHub Copilot, but enterprise level with security layers, right? Exactly, that is what I'm using to generate the test cases initially. Second, what is the most popular coding assistant now? Even more than GitHub Copilot. Nowadays, everyone is using. Guys, so popular in the market.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, yeah. No.
Cursor.
Cursor. ChatGPT, no one is using, and everyone is blocking ChatGPT in the companies. I'm sure in your company also you don't have access to ChatGPT, right?
Yeah,
So
completely.
Cursor is very popular now, even more than because of its capabilities. Okay, that is what I'm using. So we whatever the tool we are using in our course, none of them were like I mean Copilot or maybe Cursor, but if you are using enterprise versions and paid tools, do I need to pay extra for all these tools, Bharat, to learn? Not required. Okay. Every tool is having free limits for individuals. Okay. But definitely, if you want to try enterprise levels, because I want to do lot many things, so that is the reason I'm using. Otherwise, to practice, everyone is providing limited licenses. Now, GitHub is very, very cool. They reduced half of the amount in the licensing fee, and they are giving 30 days, pro version for free. And Cursor, now very nice, interesting tool. Anti-gravity came into the market. So there are so many tools, and everyone is a enterprise version only, Naveen. So every company is going to allow all the tools which we are learning. Okay, on top of what we are learning. Got it?
Yes.
Only that is what I'm using. MCP also. Fully secured MCPs only. I'm not at all using any random MCPs if you observed or not. Postgres, licensed one. Chrome, that is what you are using, right? To automate your application. Chrome browser only you are using, right?
Yes.
That is secured only, right? Yes.
So
Even the LLMs tomorrow, which we are going to talk about LLMs
mm,
and the web services like Olama and the local training model like, Nomic embedded text, GPT for all, everything. Even though some were open source, it's fully local. Meaning the LLM which we are going to talk about is fully local, fully offline model. Got it? Meaning it is not even going to use internet. Only if it is using internet, then only it is going to train or maybe copy your company information, right? Tomorrow, whatever we are going to discuss, that's going to be fully offline.
mm,
So that is what we are going to learn. So don't worry.
Yeah, but
Yep,
actually here we are doing web application UI testing, right?
correct.
Can we do ETL also? I mean, ETL
ETL
testing
yeah,
extract.
ETL we can do it, but one way.
Okay.
How exactly? Generally, when we are doing ETL testing, you are going to read
Yeah.
the source tables and then destination tables. In middle, you are going to give lot many logics, whatever we are applying while transforming the data, while copying from source to destination, right? Let's say you guys are using, I don't know which one you are using, Pentaho, Informatica, or which one you are using, basically, if you are trying ETL.
Take a Informatica.
Take a Informatica. Generally, you are going to write all the transformation logics. Then you are going to compare column to column, sometimes rows to rows, or else, process data versus, raw data, right? Now, this MCP is going to help you here. How come? Now, you are going to connect both the tables via MCP. Got it? Now, you can ask whatever you want. Okay. Now, it will take care of everything by connecting with, both the tables.
Yeah,
In that
yeah.
way, it
Okay.
is going to help you. Yeah. You got my point. I think if you are already working in ETL, you
Yes,
know
sir.
very well. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So that simple it is. And going forward, um, co-pilots, coding assistants are going to be minimum things to have it in any project. Trust me. I think already everyone. got the access to Copilot, right? I'm sure. No? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Only thing is, we are simply searching something in the Copilot without using it fully, properly. That's it. That is what mainly we are going to learn as part of this. So after learning the basics and manually, how can we automate everything? When we are using Copilot, how can we customize the Copilot according to my project requirement, my style of coding? That is what mainly we are going to focus as part of this. Okay. So definitely that is going to give you very good advantage. What else?
Hi, Bharat.
Hello.
Can you explain about GitHub? How can you use code by pushing code? How can we use GitHub? Hi.
Meaning whether it is there in the topic is what your question, or like, or what
Yes,
exactly context of your question? I'm not getting it.
yes.
Definitely it is part of our course.
Okay.
So definitely, maybe I'll show you. Maybe you joined a little late. So first, what exactly we are going to do is,
Mm.
or maybe we haven't discussed yet, I guess. Only we stopped at Java. So basically, in this course, first we are going to learn Java. Then we are going to enter into the automation along with the AI tools by designing the framework, basically. First, we are going to learn Selenium, automation and test engine and everything. Then we are going to have, all the API utilities. And the last part is that what, whatever you are asking for. Source code management using Azure Git repository, where we are going to learn all the commands that you are going to use, starting from, creating a local repository, and later point of time within the workspace, how can we set up the Git tools by initializing your repository? Later point of time, how can we add these files into staging area? Later, how can we commit our code? Later point of time, if there is a requirement, how can we revert the code? And then how can we push the changes? Later point of time, how can we pull the changes from the specific branch? All those things will be part of this source code management. Tomorrow I'll explain in detail what exactly we are going to cover. I think still we are here only till this part we covered today. Remaining part you will get to know tomorrow. Okay, what is
Ah,
what and how things we are going to deal with all those things. Okay, in detail. Yeah,
okay, sure.
yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely, as I mentioned, full stack. It is going to full-fledged full stack only. Okay,
Ah,
where you are going to learn nice programming skill set, and then all the automation tools
mm,
for all aspects. Then, copilots and coding assistants, next level LLMs. And finally, we are going to end this course with source code management tools, how to maintain the code properly in a cloud repository. And finally, how can we integrate with CI/CD tools in detail? We are going to learn clearly. Got it?
okay.
Tomorrow, I'll show you how exactly it is going to look like. Okay? What else?
Hi, Bharat.
Hello.
Prasul this side.
Mhm.
Bharat, possibly can you share one of the possible success story of your course? Like
Success story meaning?
any student got
Any
success.
student, maybe like, let me check my WhatsApp immediately. uh, uh, okay. Multiple, it's not one or two, right? Maybe if I can say like, if it is an institute, like, any other institute. I'm a working guy, obviously. And everyone is a working professional, mostly who is going to join. Very recently, I'm just searching for this guy, Akash, who got 27 lakhs. One second. Uh, Maybe I'll tell you simply, one simple success story as you're asking, just to prove it. Okay, because she sent me a message. I'll send you sweets, Bharat. I want to send sweets. Last batch student. So that is the reason I remember sweets word. So that is what I'm getting. So um, This is what one of the success story, the girl, Anshit Sharma. Like this number of, okay, maybe tomorrow I'll collect some more student details. And if you want to talk to them, maybe you can talk to them because their Git links and everything associated with Bharat Tech Academy only, right? So that is what he can try. Maybe I don't want to do the
Yeah, Bharat.
publicity dabba things. Basically, I'm not an institute, okay? Because
Correct,
everyone
correct.
is a working professional, lot many success stories will be there. At least my success story will, I mean, my success percentage will be at least like, 50 to 60% for sure. If you are really going to follow my sessions, and always I used to tell this dialogue in the second demo session, like, if you are unable to build your own framework without using any AI tools, okay? If you are unable to build your own framework that is going to have UI automation, API automation, database, performance testing, CI/CD integration, everything. If you are unable to build yourself, okay, by the end of this session, whatever the amount that you are going to pay for this course will be returned back on last day. Okay, that's my confidence. After 47 batches, if I'm unable to do it, I think it's totally waste this course, right? So that's my promise. Okay.
Percent you have got from 47 batches. Okay, got it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That is how. So
So,
yeah, that's my promise, guys. I'll make you developer, not like a normal developer, like institute guys. What, demo applications, dummy frameworks and all. Okay, definitely not. So proper hybrid framework with full-fledged framework that is production ready. Meaning you can copy paste this framework and can start automating any of your personal application, and then you can start implementing the solutions personally. That level of framework with all the utilities and stuff. That's my promise.
Hi, Bharat.
Hello.
How you are managing these things? Like you are working also and you are teaching.
uh, I have 24 hours actually per day. Obviously, anyone is going to tell me that, today is a long day, today is hectic day, right? Everyone is going to have 24 hours only, right? And how much time you are spending on your office work? Honestly, tell me. These many tools were there and these many things were there in the market. See, maybe if you are not using it, maybe it is going to take a lot of time, like a old style, if you are still following, maybe. But if you really properly, if you are having proper skill set, let's say my role is after 13 years of experience, let's say I need to deal with multiple projects. I need to review multiple PRs, for example. Uh,
Which
uh, let's say in my company. So honestly, it may take maybe 5, 6 hours max if you are going to spend properly. Still, I have 18 more hours, right?
which company you are working, Bharat?
It is getting recorded, so just check in my LinkedIn, please. I just pinged you already the details.
Hi, Bharat.
Hello.
Yeah, I have a doubt.
Yes, please.
Because my name is Arjun.
Hmm.
I'm from, I have totally different field.
Okay.
I'm sales and marketing.
Hmm.
Can I start my career in this way?
Definitely, like, this is very good. Because now the good thing is, olden days, the problem. Bharat,
Yeah,
now I'm going to learn something, programming. Somehow I'll struggle
yeah,
and then I'm going to learn the programming. And then later I'm going to learn automation also. Then I'll attend the interviews. Somehow, like,
yeah.
after attending 3, 4 interviews, if you are going to fail the interviews, for example, then you will get to know
Okay.
the pattern. So what exactly they are asking, where exactly I'm lagging, you will get to know the
Yeah.
pattern within the first 4 interviews. Then fifth interview
Okay.
onwards, somehow you will crack it. Okay. That is also okay. Now the major worry is how can I
Yeah.
manage? Because I don't have real experience, right? How can I manage? Is the major
Yeah.
worry. Now that is
Yes.
not, I mean, now that is not there. That situation is not there
Okay.
because along with you, Copilot is there, coding assisted is there. This much AI configuration setup they are implementing in each and every company. On
Yeah.
top of that, personally, you have in your hand so many things were there, right?
Yeah.
Everything is a
Yeah.
pro version. So there is not at all a problem. Java is not a rocket science, okay? Main part that we need to learn here, after all, is Java programming language, okay? Any one programming language. For example, if you learn Java, good thing is if you know Java, you know everything. Tomorrow Python will come. Day after tomorrow JavaScript will come. After 2 years
Mhm.
TypeScript will come. Everything will be easy. That is the reason people say, right? If you know Java, you know everything. As a
Mhm.
proverb, right? That is the thing.
On
Mainly we need to
yeah.
focus on programming language. That is the reason in
Okay.
my course also we are spending very good amount of time on programming language without using any AI tools, nothing. We are going to practice lot many programs and then we are going to try attending interviews personally, mock interviews and all, just to
Okay.
explore more into programming stuff. After that, whether it is a Selenium, when people don't know about this automation stuff, then people may think that Selenium is great, Playwright is great. Actually, no. These are libraries, okay?
Mhm.
Selenium is a small library, Playwright is a small library, but actual thing is programming language. These
I
are
have
just a
total
common
13 years.
methods. Yeah.
I have total 13 years experience in sales and marketing. Now presently I'm getting 28,000 in
Hmm.
take home.
Hmm.
That's so I want to. This is the experience will be totally when I started this programming. No,
Hmm.
it's a zero started. No, what was the package for me? I will get in the
Definitely not
that's
like what your package, okay? Because when I joined as a fresher long back, 13 years back, that is exactly my first salary. Whatever you are telling. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Maybe you can compare. Those days itself, that is the base salary.
No, technology is
Now,
changing
yeah,
now, Bharat. It's
yes,
totally different. Why? Because
exactly.
I'm in the totally I'm in market field
Correct.
only. I want
Definitely.
to go to corporate. Just to I move to this.
Maybe you
Okay.
already late, but at least good. At least now you are trying. Even if you are going to do some freelancing stuff also, you will get
Yes.
better than what you are earning in the programming stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Bharat, thank you. Have a
Thank you
good
so
day.
much. Thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
yeah, my name is Shinoj. Actually,
Hi,
I have,
Shinush. Your voice
yeah,
is not so, I mean, you are
yeah,
feeling
because
some.
I am
Okay.
at hospital
Cold.
now
Okay.
today.
Oh my God.
Today,
Thank you so
yeah,
much for attending. Okay.
I met an accident today. Today
Oh my
morning,
God.
I undergone a surgery.
Oh,
So
sorry for
I am,
that.
calling. Yeah, I am calling. Watching this video
Oh
from
my God.
hospital. Okay,
Okay.
sir. My career is I have 13 years of experience in software testing, but I know very basics of the programming, but I don't have enough knowledge on how to construct a framework and everything.
Hmm.
Industry standard.
Hmm.
So my query is that if I am attending this course, will I be able to manage all kind of industry standard requirements? Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
From starting from the very basics of programming till you
Okay.
are going to design the framework by yourself, whatever is needed, everything will be covered as part of this from the very
Okay.
basics part. Okay. So definitely it is going to help you all the way.
And we
So
will
no
be
worries.
covering the CI/CD also, right?
Yes, everything. First we are going to start with Java programming. Then we'll enter into the web automation by using Selenium. Then we'll
Okay.
enter into the API automation. First, we are going to try manually within the Postman and Newman. Then we are going
Okay.
to enter into API automation by using REST Azure and Java. Then
Okay.
JMeter performance testing. And finally, we are going to have integration with the database as well.
Mm.
And then last part, we are going to deploy the code into cloud services like Azure DevOps we are using, where we are
Okay.
creating the CI/CD pipeline, AML file creations and all, so that you
Okay.
will get a clear, it's going to be a complete package, and that is what we call it as a full stack, obviously. So,
Okay.
and moreover, on top of all these traditional automation tools, we are adding AI layer also at every stage, starting
Okay.
from writing the test cases, next, identifying the elements, and eventually, when you start working on the framework building activity, and when you are going to run your programs, whenever you want to share your content with the AI model and get some solutions out of it. At every stage, we are adding AI layer also. So in this way, we are on top of market, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, one more query. For example, anyway, we will be this course length is 3.5 months, right?
3 months, yeah, 3 months, yes.
3 months, okay.
Yeah.
And all the sessions will be recorded, right?
Everything will be recorded.
And if I, for example, if I miss one session due to particular scenario like this health reason something what I experiencing today, so can I watch the current that session next day or something, or do I have an access to this session?
Definitely. Every day, immediately after the session, after 2 hours, you are going to get the notification by recorded video, and everything will be uploaded automatically. You can happily watch that, and in the morning also, I'll be available till 10 o'clock in the morning. So you can come to me, you can ask whatever the doubt you have. That's absolutely fine.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah. What else, guys? Anything else?
Yeah, Bharat, like at what time tomorrow we will be having another demo session?
Same time, 7:30 in the evening.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Thank you so much, guys. Whoever is sending me nice feedback and course fee, all see those details anyway. You're going to get it in the WhatsApp, so don't worry about that. And yeah, I'm good from the for today. And thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow once again with some more cool stuff, some more exciting stuff, and how exactly we are going to implement all those things, with practical demonstration. Tomorrow we'll see, and moreover, tomorrow we'll see the formalities as well, definitely. So yeah, that's all for today, and thank you so much once again for joining this session in the weekend. See you guys. Good night.
Bye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you
Bharat.
so much, guys. Bye. Thank you so much.
Good
Thanks,
night, Bharat.
everyone. Good night. And thank you so much for nice feedback, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah. Thank you.